Be proud of what you've accomplished, bro. Like as many things as that go on in life every single day. Just be proud of who you are and where you came from, how you cultivated certain energies to become who you are. And through this time, I'm thinking about like the shadow self. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the shadow self, those are things that you fear, things that you don't think you could get through, or things that don't think you could get over. And I'm facing that part of me. You know, all the things that I was constantly looked at a certain way for, all the things that, I did well and was never praised for like that. Just a lot, bro. You know, being afraid to show myself, put myself out there, being afraid to speak to people for fear of them leaving my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just a whole bunch of things that I've grown from. And now it's like, these things, so implement them in your daily life. You've been paying so much attention to the how, and how can you be better, and how can you grow, and in what ways, and how can you protect yourself here on earth when it comes to just physicality, when it comes to people. You've asked for all of that, and now pay attention to what's in front of you as far as the physicality, and portray what you have gained wisdom for. What you gain the wisdom for, you carry with you forever, bro. Carry it with you forever. It's like a lot of people are ignorant because they choose not to heed the information that they need to capture the next step. And that can be tough and a blessing at the same time. A person can be ignorant for a long time, and just one day they just decide to shift. It could be the surroundings, and it has a lot to do with all of this. It could be the surroundings, it could be the thoughts, it could be the day to day life. Like, a person can really go from ignorant to wise. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that one day their whole act, like all of their actions just was wisdom at that from that point, but it's the thought that plants the seed. You feel what I'm saying? When you think of something and you start to continually think about it, you begin to act as it. You feel what I'm saying? You start to do the thing. You start to, and unconsciously, because the unconscious is taking in information every day. What you're intrigued by takes in that information. It takes in all the things that you see and don't really notice like that. Like, it takes in all the things that you hear and that you don't really notice. And then, you say something that resonates with that unconscious thought, or that unconscious word that you heard, or that unconscious action that you seen. You feel what I'm saying? And not unconscious on the other part, but like, the unconscious is soaking in all of these observances, and you have to be able to discern what stays and what goes. And that's just so you can continue growing. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just say you want to eat a certain way, but you hang around a bunch of people that don't eat the way that you are intending to eat. You can have that thought like, yeah, I want to eat this, this, and that, and I don't want to eat this, this, and that. But unconsciously, your brain is seeing all these things, and it's things that you're used to. You feel what I'm saying? And aside from that, even if you grew up eating vegetables and fruit and everything like that, it's it's a pureness. Like, I want to keep going on this route, or I didn't try some shit and now I want to keep on that route. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all structured, and it's all over the place too. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing to me, like when I think about these things, because you could want better for your life, and certain people that's real close to you don't want certain things for themselves, so they can't see another doing it or having it or being it. And that unconscious thing is going to pick up unless you have boundaries. Unless you say, you can't say stuff like that to me. Unless you say, I don't think we can hang out anymore because you not watering and nourishing who I am as a person. Like I'm not watering and nourishing you. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like you can't. You have to make choices for yourself. You have to make decisions based off of what you know to be true. And this is an individual thing. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people go off of, well, this person in my life did this and I thought it was the best way to go, so I continue to do it. It's no more of that. It's no more of that. It's time for individuality. It's time for thinking for yourself. It's time for making your own decisions. No matter and at the point where you are able. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not talking about like kids and babies and shit, but I'm saying this is the time to have your own individuality about shit, to say things that really mean something to you and really believe it, no matter who's looking, no matter who believes it with you. You feel what I'm saying? If you happen to get some people that believe something with you, kudos, man. Like, just continue with your way. Well, the more that you continue with your walk and act, breathe, and do out of your walk, I'm telling you, it's gonna be just the world changes with one person. With the person of change, the world changes. You feel what I'm saying? You start doing work and inner work and healing yourself and breathing and trusting your intuition, you gonna change the world. Because when you think about it, a person that encounters you is going to remember you for a lifetime because you treated them differently from what everybody else is used to doing to them. You feel what I'm saying? What everybody is used to showing them. And because you're different, they gonna remember how you were. And Lord help us that they walk in that way. It's just like Jesus. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna give you an example of what it is to be a certain way. And this, if you follow this, I'm gonna be with you through every single part of your life. You ain't gonna never have to want, need, or ask for anything. Just know that if you walk in this way, I'm gonna have your back like nobody else had your back in your whole life. That's what God says to me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like really accepting that I'm an example of what it means to go within yourself and heal and really say some things are just not okay. No matter how okay people want it to seem, no matter how okay people want to think it is, and that it's been done over generations, it's been done so many times that they're used to it and just start morphing into a different person because of it. It's like, no, you go do that over there, and I'm gonna continue with my journey. So don't let none of that play out. But be proud of yourself, especially if nobody is pointing at you, looking at you, all up in your face with questions on how to, and supporting you. You feel what I'm saying? No matter if that is at a, you know, you feel me, low stance right now. Don't matter. Continue growing. Continue being you. It's gonna be people that just really contemplate one day and look back and be like, this person was this way to me. This person was great to me. This person was understanding. This person did listen to me. This person did have time for me when you feel me, it didn't seem like time should be permitted. This person helped me out. This person got me out of this situation. People are going to remember that. I'm telling you. That's why you always be the best version. Because your name will never be caught in no bullshit. I finna say BS. Your name ain't gonna never be caught in nothing negative and low vibrational if you pay attention to yourself and what you do when you walk into the world. It ain't no limits of what God can bring. It ain't no limits of what you can have. If you just be the best version of yourself, always strive for that. Always hunger to be the best version of yourself. If nothing else, you feel what I'm saying? Have your routines, have your time, have your self care, all of that. Implement all of that into one and start living it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, everything goes day by day. And we so focused on one situation that happens and how it can affect the future. When the praise for self is the motivation for now. The praise for self from making it out of the past should be the motivation for now. Instead of looking at a problem, instead of looking at a situation as a problem, look at it from a different lens. You feel what I'm saying? If you have thought of everything you can think about mending something and you can't think of nothing else, give it to God. That's what I've been doing, bro. If I can't think of shit else to do, if I can't make another type of something pathway, if I can't dig another hole, or if I can't make another tunnel, God, my hands is up, man. I can't even. You feel what I'm saying? I don't stress myself about nothing no more. Somebody told me today, like, you look like you be hiding stuff. You look like you be hiding your pain and you be acting fake in front of, like, people. And when you help people, you always gotta smile. And she's like, I just think you about to blow. I'm like, nope, far from right. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, I done been through enough shit to know that nobody else can come to me and hurt me the way hurt is. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody can do anything to me that I haven't already done to myself, man. Period. Nobody can do it. And so that's the way I live life. It's like, you can't hurt me. You can't do anything to me unless we physically about to get out and we start fighting. You feel what I'm saying? You can't do anything to me as far as words. And so I live my life based off of that. If somebody approaches me with a situation where they are upset in their own life, what am I taking on their energy for? You feel what I'm saying? I run this. I create. I don't react. I am aware of this situation. I break down the situation. There's something going on with you, and that's alright. You know, you don't have to be rude. And I don't say this. I don't say you don't have to be rude. Just a nice smile comes across my face. Like, you gonna have a bad day. That's not gonna affect me, though. I wish you the best and have a better day. Nobody can, nobody can touch me. Like I said, unless we fighting physically. I'm untouchable, bro. When it comes to this mind, when it comes to my soul, when it comes to my intuition and my guidance from the direct source, you can't touch me. Protection from the direct source? Come on, man. I'm really grateful, bro. I look at all accolades and all my moments, all my times, and I'm just thankful. When I was younger, from age 4 to age 31, I've always been good at shit, bro. I've always been good at shit. And so when I was coming up, 4 years old, started playing basketball. One of the best on the team. I ain't the best on the team. I'm one of the best on the team, though. You feel what I'm saying? I could shoot. You feel what I'm saying? So fast forward, I'm cute as fuck, bro. And I never used to think like that when I was young. You feel what I'm saying? I would just get shy when people would call me cute and pretty and all of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But now it's like I know. So it don't be a surprise, but it's cool to hear that. You feel what I'm saying? It's amazing to hear that. Matter of fact, because you don't hear it often. You just get a bunch of stares and a bunch of you know, and occasionally here and there. Damn, you cute. You a good looker. You feel what I'm saying? All that shit. And I didn't think so back then. And like I said, it wasn't that I didn't think so. It was just more like I was shy, and then I was traumatized by going towards people that would, call me cute or pretty. Just all out, just giving my fullness in that way when I was younger. But like I used to be rugged. I used to play hard. I used to not want to get my hair done and all that stuff. Like I used to just wear ponytails. I used to, just be me, bro. Like just be. I was a tomboy, considered a tomboy back then. But I've always loved women. You feel what I'm saying? And I never was able to really dress how I wanted to dress coming up. So I dress I had to dress what I had to do what I had to do with. You feel me? So that's what it was. But as it progressed, it just kind of got like in my teen years, since we moved around a lot, I cared a lot about people's opinions because I wanted to make a good impression everywhere I went. I wanted to be able to be the best wherever I went. And, you know, there were a lot of things that were said. I got into relationships early, so like a lot of things made me feel insecure in the beginning. And all of these things have made me who I am today, bro. All of these things. From noticing when the insecurity is hidden. Because I didn't know the word back then. I just used jealousy. I was always jealous of another person talking to my female. I was always jealous of my female hanging with another person. Like, just for fear that they might leave me. You feel what I'm saying? So, I was just, it was just different when I was growing up, bro. Like, I just thought of things just differently. I wanted to cater to people. I wanted to do things that other people liked. I wanted people to see me. I wanted to be noticed. I wanted to be liked. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be like all these things that now it's just this is why you can't touch me because I know I have all these things now. And now I'm so overflowing with it that I could give at any point in time and not deplete myself. You feel me? And it's making that energy stronger. It's making that energy stronger. Like when I walk into somewhere, it's like people always draw to me. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person that I don't know how to handle attention. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I just don't know how to handle it because I didn't receive it a lot. So it's just more like I'm learning how to say thank you. I'm learning how to not to just smile. You feel me? And just be awkward about the shit. And I'm learning how to accept it and walk in that. You feel me? And not rely on other people's thoughts and opinions because it really don't matter. It really don't. It's bigger things in the world to fucking pray about. PREY is bigger than things like that you have to put vision to, because clearly, when look, when you in high vibe, you don't look at nobody in a way where you're judging them. You get what I'm saying? You don't look at them like, oh, they need to change this, or I'm not hanging out with them. They need to start saying this more, or I'm not hanging out with them. Or I don't think that they're a good person because they stay to themselves too much, and they don't like talking and having full conversations with people. I don't like that. You feel what I'm saying? Just crazy shit. Don't be worrying about none of that, because people on a daily are really trying to figure it out themselves. And just because you have a different way of figuring it out does not mean you have to cater to other people's way of figuring it out, bro. It doesn't mean that you have to alter yourself based on what you hear, what you see, what you think. You feel what I'm saying? If a person is, look, let's say a person is staring at you, they ain't making no type of face, no nothing. It's just a blank ass stare, but they looking you up and down. Would you? I mean, some people, the first thought is they want to fight me, cause look how they looking at me. You feel what I'm saying? But it could also be that person looks familiar. That person looks interesting. I wonder what they're about. Why is that person standing like that? Like, it could be a whole number of shits. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why I came through that phase, bro. Like, 20s, I was really like, okay, so let me really tune in and, like, really think about what I could do to make people like me and shit. It's like, you think about 1,000 fucking things. What do you do? The same fucking thing. The same thing, bro. The same thing. And that's why I said it don't take a day for you to get started and going and flowing with things. It's not one day. The bullet train cannot be built in a day. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it has to come as a thought first. The seed is planted. And once you get the seed, and once the seed is planted, you start speaking about it to the colleagues that you have that's on your team. You feel what I'm saying? Once you get articulate the message real perfect, real fine, like y'all get to building it, action. These are the three most prominent law steps of creation. It's the order of creation, bro. Excuse my hand language. But thought, word, action. It starts as a thought. You begin to speak about it like it's gonna happen, and you begin to work on it as if, you feel me? You know what you said. You said this was gonna be the best thing that's ever been created, and now that it's here, make sure it's the best thing ever created. Don't be just saying like, yeah, this gonna be some great shit, and you just rush it and throw it out there. You feel what I'm saying? I love it, bro. I've grown so much. I've grown so much, and I'm grateful for that. And something for me that really happens a lot is I get caught back up into the material side of the relative. I keep getting caught back up in the material side of what you're supposed to have, what you're supposed to look like, and what this and that is supposed to, like, you feel me? Every condition known to man today. You feel me? It's like I'm not there no more. I'm on to seeing how I can create and not react to shit that I used to do. Not react to shit that people say because I'm triggered, because I'm still hurt about some shit, because you feel me? You hurt my pride, like little crazy dumb shit. You feel me? I'm just grateful. It don't take a day. Make longevity your best friend, bro. I'm telling you, when you do that, at 100, you gonna be looking like you 50, boy. You get me? Your inside's gonna be at 45, bro. 30, 20. I don't even know if that's possible. But just because I thought about it, it's possible, bro. Anything a nigga done created, it came out of pure thought. It came out of pure imagination. Like, use your imagination. Stop listening to niggas that say that shit ain't real. Because if you imagine some shit and you speak about it, even if it's just to yourself, and then you start doing it, life is just wonderful. And like I was saying, I was in that mode like, material, this is supposed to, you feel what I'm saying? But now it's just like, follow this path. You have excelled so much within that is worth more than money. You're priceless, brother. Your value is at priceless. There is no more pricelessness that you can get. You can only be more knowledgeable and give more wisdom and just obtain the most you can obtain. There's no limits. But you're very priceless as it is. You can't pay money for you, bro. And that's just because you have a mind. That is because you use your mind and you have choice. It's powerful, bro. It's gonna get even more powerful. I love you though.